Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. So this is just going to be a quick sort of housekeeping type video, just to talk about a few things coming forward, in the foreseeable future. Well, first things first, I want to thank you guys for the overwhelming support you guys show me in every way, and especially on the Depeche Mode album review series. Yesterday's video, which was part 4 of the Music for the Masses album review series, you guys have taken to it really well. I've been blown away by the positive feedback and the comments, and I'm happy to say I think we've found the formula of presenting those album reviews. I think the piano improvisations that I do have now become a sort of like a signature part of this channel, and I think it's definitely something that will kind of set the standard or the expectation for this channel moving forward. But now, I just want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers, Michael Stelling. Michael Stelling, hello to you, brother. And thank you so much, Michael, because Michael actually has sent me a link to this monitor mix that I was talking about. Now, if you've watched my album review series, Music for the Masses Part 4, you will remember that when I interviewed Dave Bascombe said that he was never entirely satisfied with, the mix of Sacred that we got on the album. And asking Dave Bascombe if he had that mix, he didn't actually have it readily available. But anyway, Michael Stelling, thank you to you, has actually found that online, and he's provided a link. And I'm going to provide that link below. Now, listen to that monitor mix. And also, when you hit the link, there's this quotation from Dave Bascombe, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Sacred studio outtake," and I quote, "The most noteworthy difference is an additional synth line not present in the album version." Engineer Dave Bascombe said of this version in April 2020. So he said this in my interview, but he probably said this in another interview as well. He then goes on to say, "I would change details of Sacred because I'm never happy with that. I had a monitor mix on that, which I think I lost." I remember him saying he lost it. Actually, it did resurface online as a cassette mix I had done, and that was much more how it should have been. And I tried hard. I tried too hard on this mix, and I remember thinking, how can I get all the parts in? And I remember saying to Martin, I think I might need to leave out some of these parts. And Martin wasn't happy about this. And anyway, you can read the quotation there. But Dave Bascombe did say that when I interviewed him as well. He said that when he was mixing Sacred, he did tell Martin that, "Martin, I'm going to have to probably leave out some of the parts here because I think he found it too difficult." Martin wasn't happy, which is understandable. But listening to Sacred, there aren't that many parts in it. And Dave Bascombe did go on to say that, indeed, there weren't too many parts. It's just he does mention that it was probably his inexperience at the time. But as I said on the album review part 4, that the version of Sacred we got on the record was fine. But it is interesting, and I want you to leave your comments at the end. When you listen to this cassette monitor mix, you can actually hear the difference. It does have a bit more sort of groove to it, and it's a much more sort of like forward sounding mix. I'd love to know your comments on that. Right, guys, and there is a lot of exciting things to come. Just some noteworthy mentions. I will be doing an artist spotlight on Kim Wilde soon, Alison Moyet. Also happy to say that there are some videos about Tears for Fears coming out. Now, Tears for Fears has been hugely requested, so do be on the lookout for those videos. And something that is also very exciting that I'm happy to announce is I'm bringing out a series, but this series is going to be exclusive to my Patreon page. And this series is called Depeche Mode From Demo to Completion. And what this series is, it's kind of like a spin-off series from the Depeche Mode album review series, but this really sort of focuses on the demo to the completion. So The video will start off with me playing the demo to you, and we will discuss the demo, and then we will, after that, play the finished product, you know, the final release. And then what we'll do is we will bridge the gap between the demo and the finished product, and we will talk about how the song developed from demo to completion, hence the name of the series, Depeche Mode From Demo to Completion. And I'm very excited about that video series, which is in production at the moment. And as I say, but that series is exclusively available on my Patreon page. Guys, as always, thank you for your support once again. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of this Sacred monitor mix, the cassette mix. Do you think it is better than the mix that we got on the Music for the Masses album, or do you think it's not as good? Once again, no wrong answers, but I would love to read your opinions. As always, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.